Okay, so today we're gonna do embarrassing stories. I've done this video like 5 times, my take 5, and this is the last fucking time I'm doing it. So my boyfriend was coming over for a family party type thing where all my family and parents' friends were there. They decided to play a baby video of me, and it started out and everything was great until after it ended, a video of me masturbating came on. I didn't even know what or why that was on there, but it was obviously me, and literally everyone was staring at me and gasped. I was so embarrassed, and I felt my heart drop into my stomach. Oh my god. I'm not gonna. Oh no. I don't know. That's really embarrassing. I'm surprised you were even able to fucking sit through that. I would have just pretended like I passed out from like high cholesterol or something. I was at the gym the other week and I was using one of the machines. There was a guy a couple of machines down on my left and my dad was on my right, and I really had to fart and I couldn't hold it in any longer, and I thought to myself, I'll let it out a little bit. And let me tell you, it was bad. I looked at my dad and he made a face, and I looked at the other guy and he didn't seem to have noticed. A couple of days later, my dad was like, "The guy farted. The guy who farted at the gym the other day was talking to me," and I couldn't stomach to tell him the truth. I don't blame you. I wouldn't own up to that. If someone thought that, a fart that I made was by somebody else and it smelled like shit, why would I ever own up to it? Me and my ex were in a really secluded place in a park and we were really horny and we decided to have sex in broad daylight. You're so spontaneous, holy shit. But in the park. So it was really casual. When he came, which was way too fast, a fly landed on his dick for a whole 5 seconds. I couldn't stop laughing. I think it was more embarrassing for him than for me. It's equally just as embarrassing for both of you guys because, one, flies are attracted to smelly things, so I'm guessing that that thing smelled really bad. And, I'm guessing, you guys just had sex, so it had to stink for a reason, right? So it might either be from you or, regardless, you're having sex with a guy who has a smelly penis. I think that you should kind of reevaluate who you decide to sleep with or reevaluate how you clean yourself down there. So my man and I were staying in a motel for the night, not a hotel, but a motel, and we started drinking and shit. Obviously, we ended up having sex, and he started having sex with me from behind and was like, "Let me do it in the butt." And I said, "Okay." Let me stop you right there because that's never gonna fucking happen with me. I don't know if I have some type of like ultimate fear of that, but I just don't know how any of you guys do it. Like, please tell me if there's like a training class that I need to go to because I can't ever picture it happening. I feel like that's like the most painful thing that's ever gonna happen. Like, I'm dreading it, thinking about it. Like, I don't even want to think about it. Okay. So when he pulled out, I felt like I needed to fart, and I tried to hold it in. Here we go. I already know. And it didn't fucking work, and I farted hella loud. Thankfully, we laughed it off together. You know, Thankfully you didn't shit, because that's what I really thought was about to come out of this story. I really thought you were gonna say you shitted on the nigga because that's disgusting. And I feel like that's what always happens. I feel like everybody always shits on each other when they do that shit. So I was giving my boyfriend at the time a blowjob and I wanted to deep throat it. I guess I went too far in or too deep or deep throated for too long and I threw up on his dick. I started crying because I was so embarrassed. It was a hot ass mess, Kim. Thankfully he was so nice about it. He doesn't have a choice but to be nice about it because you're doing him a favor by slobbing on his knob, okay? So I've been trying to stop having sex with this guy because I want something more, but he somehow always gets it out of me because you're easy. Anyways, yesterday we were having sex, and after I got up, I told him this is the last time, and I turned around and let out the biggest queef ever, and all I could do was run to the bathroom. He keeps bringing it up to me and laughing at me. No wonder he doesn't take me serious. No wonder. Can you imagine you're trying to tell a guy like, you're gonna respect me and you're gonna give me more than just dick once a week, and you walk out and you just queef. And as you're walking, just imagine like queef steps. You queef stepping your ass to the bathroom. Of course he's not gonna take that serious. Damn it. Just cut him off. Don't have sex with him again because clearly you want something more from that. He doesn't want it. He's not gonna, it's not gonna happen because he takes you as a queefing ass joke. So let's just dead that. I got caught sucking dick in school by my own teacher. She gave me a referral and then said that if she would have realized that it was me, she wouldn't have. I guess that was embarrassing. I guess that was more of you being a hoe. I was dating this boy back in high school and we were hanging out in his living room, and his older sister came home and said hi and then went straight to her room. I had been holding in my pee for so long, so I asked him if I could go use his restroom. He walked me to the bathroom, which is right next to his sister's room, and they were just talking outside of the bathroom. I went and sat down, and when I was about to pee, I let out the loudest fart I ever heard come out of my ass. I finished peeing, and I came out with my head down. I was so embarrassed. To this day, I don't know if they heard me. Girl, and if they did, honestly, who cares? Like, I feel like I'm in a bathroom. There's a toilet. It's usually used for peeing and taking a shit. So if I pee and I fart, at least I'm not farting on your face. So when I was like 7, I wanted my hair to be longer, and so I begged my mom for this long curly clip-in ponytail, and she was like, okay, whatever. Keep in mind that my mom is white and I'm 7 years old and I'm mixed, so we have no idea how to put this thing on. So we go into this restaurant and we get seated, and my mom's like, oh my god, where's your hair? And I'm like, what the fuck? So I go looking for it, and it's in the front of the restaurant, and all the coworkers are surrounding it and just looking at it. So I grab it and run. So one time my cousins and siblings had to share a room with me, and my aunt saw under my bed and there was blood on it. I'm guessing she found a pad under your bed. I was in 7th grade and I didn't know anything. But anyway, she kept holding the... Oh, okay. So your aunt found bloody underwear under the bed and was telling you that you need to clean yourself and be a clean woman. Do you not have a hamper in your room? I feel like dirty underwear from the age of like 4, you know to throw that shit in the hamper. You know what dirty underwear looks like, and you certainly know what the fuck it smells like. So you were a dirty little grade 7er, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's gross. Girl. Now, mommy taught you better than to keep bloody stink period panties under your bed. So we're gonna need you to get it together and put it in the fucking hamper, bitch, because I'm not raising no stink hoes. Period. Literally. My BF and I are on his couch and no one was home, and so we started taking advantage of the time that we had. His stepdad's mom, who has Alzheimer's and is a narcoleptic, has to stay with him so they can watch her. Well, it turns out that she was there the whole time, and my boyfriend and I were having sex. When I looked over his shoulder, she was standing there watching us. Freak. And then yelled at my boyfriend and said, "Get out, Tony, and get out of my house," and then threw a broom at him. And I was left to hide in the bathroom naked. First of all, she has Alzheimer's, so you kind of had like a free pass, just kind of act like nothing happened. You could have just got dressed, you could have just backed away from the situation slowly, and she wouldn't have remembered in the morning, because this sounds really bad, but they don't remember things because that's the disease that they have, and she's a narcoleptic as well. You could have just easily been like, the bitch is delusional. So I had just come home from school and nobody was home yet, and I forgot my key, so I tried to see if the back door was open. Now, the night before I took a laxative and it had just started to take effect. While I was trying to open the window in the back of my house because I couldn't get it. So I ended up taking a dump in my backyard. Also, I couldn't get my pants off in time and I had shit on my legs. Alright, so that's about it for these stories. We're gonna keep this going. I kind of like doing this because it makes me laugh, and I need, submitting your stories. And don't forget to submit your stories for Ask Him, which is going to be on Thursday. So I need your questions today, tomorrow, Thursday, whatever, if you just want me to answer them. Be diverse. You don't have to necessarily only ask me about relationships. You don't have to ask me about, anything that I've already kind of answered, but feel free to ask me anything. I'm going to answer most of them because I like to talk. But yeah, so go ahead and submit your Ask Him questions and also your embarrassing stories for next week, so I can just kind of have them in queue. I think I might start a blog just for you guys to submit. Questions on, because I feel like I lose a lot of questions in my normal Tumblr inbox, just, to bullshit and stuff. So I'll go ahead and kind of work on that. But for the meantime, go ahead and submit your questions to kimberslay.tumblr.com/ask, and we will get this party started again on Thursday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making it for you. So I will see you guys on Thursday.